Hello and welcome back everyone to this third video of chapter number 5 from grade 10, that is arithmetic progressions. So if you need a recap or a refresher about the concepts of this chapter, you can look at the videos number 1 and videos number 2. In this one we are going to start solving exercise 5.1 that is given in your textbook. Alright, now keep in mind solving questions given in the textbooks is okay to start learning the concept, but you will need some extra practice. There are some practice notebooks or practice books available in the stationery, such as R.D. Sharma, B.K. Singh and all those other books, because when you learn the concept, simply solving the NCERT textbook helps. Okay, but if you really want to get good at it, you need some extra practice. All right, fine. So let's start with exercise 5.1. In which of the following situations does the list of numbers involved make an arithmetic progression, and why? Now, what are the two conditions, or what is the only condition for a series of numbers to make an arithmetic progression? And that condition is there must be a same common difference. So what is the first thing that you do when you want to find out if the numbers are in an arithmetic progression or not? The first thing you do is put them in a series. Write them one after the other with commas placed between them. Okay, then start subtracting the succeeding number with every preceding number, and the answers that you get each time, if all of them are same, okay, keep in mind even the sign has to be same. If one common difference is +2 and the other one is -2, then that is not an arithmetic progression. So sign wise, it could be negative, it could be positive. The common difference can be either of the values. It can be positive or it can be negative, but it has to stay the same throughout the progression. That is the only condition for something to qualify as an arithmetic progression. Having said that, let's try question number 1. The taxi fare after each kilometer, when the fare is ₹15 for the first kilometer and 8 for each additional kilometers. Okay, the first is 8. Okay, then that is 15 plus 8 is 23. Then 23 plus 8 is, I think, 31. 8, 9, 10, 31. 31 plus 8 is 39. So on and so forth. Now, is this an arithmetic progression? So I go back to my initial understanding that I must subtract the succeeding number with the preceding number, and the answer that comes should be same for all of them. So 23 minus 15 is 8, 31 minus 23 is 8, 39 minus 31 is 8. So this is obviously an AP. Okay, let's go to question number 2. The amount of air present in a cylinder when a vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air remaining in the cylinder at a time. Okay, now this is something that requires you to use your imagination a little bit. Okay, so if there is a cylinder and every time you pull out 1/4 of the air, so what is the air that is remaining inside? So every time you are pulling out 1/4, so every time the amount of air that is remaining in the cylinder is going to be 3/4. Okay, so let's see. First obviously is V. Then you pulled out 3/4. So you pulled out 1/4. So again that is 3/4. So on and so forth. I hope this is visible. Okay. So this is the series. Now clearly when you subtract, the values will be different for each. So this is not an AP. Second one, you can sit down and actually pause this video and work out the solution for each of these numbers, subtract them using the LCM technique, and then find out whether really were they in arithmetic progression or not. Let's come to the third one. Let me make some space. Okay, chalo, fine. Now we come to the third question, that is cost of digging a well after every meter of digging, when it costs 150 for the first meter and rises by 50 for each subsequent. So the first meter is 150, then again it will be 200. Why? It will not just be 50, 150 plus 50, then 250, then 300. So clearly this is an AP. Here the common difference is 50. Here as well the common difference is 50. Here too the common difference is 50. Right. So the only condition that we have is common difference is same across the series. So this is also an AP. The last one, the amount of money in the account every year when 10,000 is deposited at compound interest of 8% per annum. Okay, for this you need to remember the formula, that is P1 plus R upon 100 to the power n. Okay, so this is the amount for a principal that is compounded every year. Okay, so let's see, what is the first term? First term is going to be 1 plus, what is the rate? 1. This is the first term. What is the second term? 8 upon 100, 2. And the third term. Okay, so you can calculate the values in your book, and let me just, not like this. Okay, so this is the array. This is the first term, this is the second term. So for the third term the power will be 3, that is 10,000, 1 plus 8 upon 100 cube. Okay, so you calculate all these three terms, try to find the common difference. I don't think the common difference will be same. Okay, so the last one is also not an AP. Okay, so only 2 of them were APs and 2 of them were not APs. I think we should move to the next questions. Let's see. This is fairly an easy chapter. I think a lot of questions that are going to come from this chapter in the board exam are going to be difficult because, yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out this page and then solve it differently. Here. I hope it's visible. Yeah. Chalo, all right. Now the question over here, question number 2, we're going to start with question number 2. The question says, write first 4 terms of the arithmetic progression when the first term A and the common difference D are given as follows. So I'm going to do a few of them and then you can do the rest of them on your own. Pause the video and solve the questions. Never ever take any question for granted. In mathematics, what happens is, while learning the concept, while you're watching this video and I'm solving the questions, it might seem that it's very easy for you. You'll do it pretty easily without any problems. But when you actually take a paper and a pen, sit down to solve the questions, it turns out to be difficult. Okay, so never ever take any question for granted in mathematics. Actually sit down and solve the questions, no matter how simple it is. Okay, so here the first term given is 10. And the common difference is given as again plus 10. So all I need to do is write the first 4 terms. First, again 10, 20, plus 10, 30, 40, 50. So I only had to write the first 4 ones, but fine, you get the idea. So for all of them, let me try something that is more difficult. Okay, -1, I'll try the third one. So A given is 4 and common difference that is given is -3. Now let me tell you how this works. Okay, for any general arithmetic progression, this is how it is: A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D. I think these are the formulas that we will use when we solve word problems in this chapter. But right now, this is the formula of a general arithmetic progression. So if the first term given to you is 4 and the common difference given to you is -3. So first 4 minus 3, 1, 1 minus 3, minus 2, minus 2 minus 3, minus 5, minus 3 again, minus 8. So this is your arithmetic progression for the third one. Okay, keep in mind, common difference does not necessarily all the time have to be positive. It can be negative, it can be positive. So it depends on the question given and how you do it. Over here, the common difference was given in negative. So what I did was I kept on subtracting it. and this is again an AP. All right. Let's go to question number 3. For the following APs, write the first term and the common difference. Okay, let's try second one. -5. Let me, yeah. So if you think my speed is too much, you can pause the video, solve the other questions, and then again resume the video from question number 3 because it helps. Okay. So I will start with question number 3. Question number 3 is -5, -1, 3 and 7. Okay. Now what do I need to do? I need to write the first term. So what the first term is -5, and what is the common difference? How do you calculate common difference? You subtract the succeeding term from the previous term. So -1 minus of -5. This is something that a lot of students forget. Okay, -1. Now how do you unify two different signs together? Minus multiplied by minus is plus, and 5. Now this is again where the confusion starts. Because it is written like this, a lot of students might find it difficult to understand. But what if I write like this, 5 minus 1? Now suddenly it becomes easier. So answer is 4. Let's see if we can replicate from the second number the same result. Okay, 3 minus -1, 3 plus 1, that is 4. So 4 is the common difference for this one. This is what you need to do for all the questions. Okay, let me solve third one. It's not that difficult, but let's see. Sometimes students find it difficult. You want to change the color? Can we change the color? Let's try this. Let's see if it is, yeah, light orange. 1/3, 5/3, 9/3, and 13/3. This is the question. You need to find the common difference. So what you need to do is subtract the succeeding term with the preceding term. Okay, so 5/3 minus 1/3, 9/3 minus 5/3. Let's see if both of them come out to be, this is 4/3. Yes, so 4/3 is the common difference. Simple. Let's move on to question number 4. Which of the following are APs? Now the question is asked, you've been given a series of numbers and they're asking you which of them is an AP. So how do you know if something is an AP or not? You subtract all the succeeding terms with the previous terms, and the common difference has to remain the same throughout. This is how you find out if a given progression is an arithmetic progression or not. If they form an AP, find common difference D and 3 more terms. Okay, so I want to try the second one because it looks difficult. Students usually find fractions, addition and subtraction of fractions very difficult. Okay, now this is what is given to me. So what I'll do is first I'll try to find the common difference. Is there a common difference to begin with? Is this an AP in the first place? Let's see. Now this is 1. So you take an LCM. 2 2s are 4. Okay. Again you take an LCM. This is 2. This is 1. 6 minus 5. 5 minus 4 is 1/2. This is again 1/2. So yes, this one is clearly an AP. Okay. Now since the common difference is 1/2, they've also asked us to find 3 more terms. Okay. Now here 7/2 plus 1, this gives you 8/2. 2 4s are, so this is 4. 4 plus 1/2, that should give you, this is 1. 8 plus 1 equals to 9/2. So this is 9/2. Now this will be 5. So this is how you need to calculate the next 3 terms, 3 more terms. Okay. Try to solve all these questions, pause the video and Let's see, are there any more questions in this exercise? There were few on the other page. Yes. Yep. Okay, fine. You can finish this exercise, and in the next video we start with exercise number 5.2. But before that, we will look at some concepts, some formulas, and then we will solve some examples. And only after that, we will move on to the exercises.